Hi, my name's Chris Seymour. I'm a project manager for Interserve Southampton region. Behind me is the waterfront project in Bournemouth. It is a fundamentally demolition project. Normally we would be taking down a building and probably replacing it with something else, putting a new building in its place. What we're actually doing in this project is removing the main building, leaving a basement construction in place and actually providing an outside performance area for the town to enjoy. It's got 3 distinct stages for the project itself. The first stage was to strengthen the basement because the outside theatre area needed to be upgraded for highways loading. So that steelwork's been installed. The other loads that were going to be put on the slab are going to be the demolition loads of the machines and the arisings from the demolition itself. So what we've done in conjunction with RMD, our sister company, is been putting in something in the region of about 750 props into the basement to take those loads of the demolition.
Hi, I'm Justin Bennett, Sales Representative for Heavy Duty Support Systems for RMD Kwikform. We're here at the old IMAX cinema site in Bournemouth, which will be now known as the Waterfront Project. RMD Kwikform has worked closely with Interserve to ensure that the basement slab is propped adequately to support the huge machine. Having worked closely with Interserve's and RMD Kwikform's design teams, we supplied the equipment to Scaff Hire, who installed the equipment in the tight confines of the basement to ensure that the slab was adequately supported. This is one of many landmark demolition projects that RMD Kwikform been involved in, including recently the Birmingham New Street Station.
Interserve looked at quite a few subcontractors for this project to carry out the demolition works. 777 Demolition were a company that we looked at for this project. We gained references for. We looked at their portfolios of past projects that they've completed. 777 are an FDC members, which is one of the processes that we need to follow and one of the procedures, one of the must-haves that we need to have when we are procuring demolition subcontractors.
Hi, I'm David Channing. I am from 777 Demolition and I'm the site manager down at the IMAX Theatre in Bournemouth. Behind me, as you can see, is one of our long reach machines with the shear attachment on it. We have started by demolishing the front of the building now, by taking all the glass out, and we're just getting in so we can see all the metal RSJ to see the structure of the building and how we're going to start taking it apart. We've got a machine here that's over 45 tonnes in weight, and there's a platform and there's a slab made for people. So before we had to go in, we had the process of doing a 6-week strip out, which included using one of our electric brocks to get any metal, get a complete strip out of the basement and removing over 500 tonnes of hardcore and rubbish out of there ready for the propping. All the propping's coming substantial for our machine and anything that he may pull down on top of it.
As far as what's going to be left behind afterwards when we've finished, Bournemouth Council actually went out to the public and did an online poll of what was seen as being what the town wanted to be left behind in the legacy after this building. And it was voted for that an outside performance area would be most acceptable for the use for the area that they've got.
Good morning, I'm Sarah May from Bournemouth Borough Council, the project manager on this exciting waterfront project. Back in the summer, the council undertook a tender process using the Construction Southwest MIDI 2-stage tender framework. Through that process, Interserve Construction Limited was selected as the preferred contractor to work on this project, and site work subsequently commenced on the 5th of November last year. The council really works very well with Interserve at the moment. The contractor recognises the importance of this site to the council and to the town of Bournemouth and the residents, trying really hard, obviously, on such a high-profile project to make sure it's managed on time, in budget, and as safely as we possibly can. Obviously, whilst the seafront is working, people are visiting, and it's getting busier with the school holidays. All of the subcontractors involved in this project, where possible, have been sourced locally, so that will generate additional jobs and income and benefits back into the borough of Bournemouth. Interserve Construction Limited as well are also part of the Considerate Contractors scheme, which the council felt was very important and certainly an added benefit for this project. The council's been very impressed so far with Interserve's professionalism and its approach to this project. As I said, we're managing it now. Demolition work started on the 5th of November and due for completion June 2013.